What's happening, Ice Cubes? My name is Matty Ice Cube, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Now, I don't want to look up
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Is it? I don't think so.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Maybe I do. What are you going to do about it?
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yes, it is a well-equipped room, and I believe there's a secret here.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
It is! Shut up! Alright, fine, let's move on. Wait a minute.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left. Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Shut up. I'm gonna sit here, and I'm gonna wait. I was simulating sitting in the chair, but the chair's just here. Can I make some coffee? Coffee nut. Alright, fine.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
No!
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her?
This is it, Stanley.
Who's
Your
her?
chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
What?
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
No!
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Fuck you. I hate this guy.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? What? No! 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 No!
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
No, come on, man. We can talk about this. What? Would you really just kill me off for no reason? Oh. What do I do? What's in there? It's just a bed. It's a very small apartment. It's very cute. Okay. Ha. What now? No, there's gotta be something. There's gotta be. There's gotta be. There's gotta be something. You are weird. Can I? What the? Oh, I clicked out of the game. I'm sorry. What? Is something supposed to be happening? I'm not looking at you. I don't like having the feeling that you're behind me either. Whoops. No. F11? No, that's the screenshot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. What do I do? What do I do? T?
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
H?
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
F.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
With the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
8.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I feel like this is very analogous to what I've been doing.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
0.
They're like,
Whoops.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. I will wait here. Because he told me to do it. And I'm very much one out of this freakish hell. Oh, there's my clock. It's an actual working clock. Whoops. I'm making a call here. Because I'm going to wait until 2 minutes have passed. Because it's almost been 2 minutes. Please let something happen. Nothing happened. Alright, fine.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
P.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
No!
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Stop!
And
And the game restarted. Okay. Alright then. Well, let's try this again
all his
then.
co-workers were gone.
Oh, we're
What
back
could
to the
it
normal
mean?
dialogue. Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No, wait. This is different.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Ah!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Well. What? It's different.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
No.
this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Why is
and
it
Stanley knew
changing?
Perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
That's so weird. I mean, it's still the same
lounge
session
was
from...
sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley
No!
took the first open door on his left.
Fuck you! Wait a minute. Yes.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite
Fine.
door, and got back on track.
Anyway. Loading. Loading, 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 loading! Loading!
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Oh, no.
From here,
Uh-oh.
it's, left.
Okay.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake. No,
All right.
no, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly...
Oh.
Oh, dear. Would you hold on for a minute, please?
Have you lost the story there, bro?
We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay, let's go! Oh, no.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No!
And this time, suppose we
No!
don't wander so far off track, hmm?
No!
Okay, from the top.
No! You can't do that! You can't do that! You can't!
All of his co-workers were gone.
Shut up!
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
No!
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Fuck you! I will go wherever I fucking want to.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did
No.
you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah!
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Yes! Yeah. Oh. Is it all a loop?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No! You fucking... What?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And now the doors
Okay,
are
yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Ah! I didn't do the thing last time.
I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Dude, this is some impossible geometry going on. Oh God, where are we now?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Where did I come in from?
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yeah!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work.
Yeah!
And it paid off, so good job.
Yeah!
Oh, no. No.
no?
I don't feel right about this at all.
Okay.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Call me a
Okay?
cheater?
I'm getting
Ha!
weirded out by
You call
whatever
me a
this case
cheater?
is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No! Oh no. The adventure line.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Trademarked.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Trademarked. It's got the TM next to it. Okay then.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Oh, okay. This is awesome. Someone was playing solitaire. I want to play solitaire. Can I play solitaire? Hang on. Damn it. Frick! I missed it out on that opportunity. I only hit it twice. I think you have to hit it 5 times. And then something happens. Someone spilled their coffee everywhere. Stained the rugs. Alright. Wait a minute. 437.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
To destiny.
Nope. Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I'm going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood. go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Oh yeah! Okay. All right. All right. So this fern, I'm gonna click all over it. Just make sure there's nothing here. Okay, moving on. Okay. Oh God.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
We just ended back up here.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it.
No! God damn it!
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
There was a beaver, and his teeth were way too big.
No,
Oh God.
not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay. I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at it. I looked at it. Okay. Okay, bye, Mr. Line. Ooh.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Yay!
From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
What?
Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
What? No! I'm so fucking... Oh. Narrator forgets it. What? How many restarts have we done? We're on number 4 right now. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, this is the confusion ending. So,
Oh, hold up, what's this?
narrator forgets about previous restarts.
The confusion.
Can't
ending.
play, game
You're
restarts
telling me
restarts on its own.
That's what this is. It's all one giant
Find the
ending.
line again.
And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
8
That's really
times!
how all this goes? It's all determined?
Yes.
So now,
apparently.
according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing.
I'm taking a
wall.
screenshot.
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I don't know, man. This is all your game now.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Oh no, he's gonna forget. Oh no.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh no. So in this one, I can't do the story.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Apparently I'm supposed to be prevented from doing something soon.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Okay. Oh. No, it's still the same. It's still the same.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
How about
Facility.
no?
Although this passageway had the word Escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Sure. Believe you.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Uh-oh. Okay. Ow, my ass!
As the machine whirred into motion,
Oh,
and
no.
Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Oh no.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of
no.
what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his
No!
brief and shallow life.
No!
Farewell, Stanley.
No! No! No!
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Huh? The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What fucking geniuses. Fuck. These people are geniuses. An early version of the maintenance room, because there was... Oh. To win. These were the Stanley Parable photos. Oh! From their green light. Oh! The cargo lift. So there's a different ending for the phone. There's another path for the cargo lift? There's so many. There's a vent in the lounge. Oh, so there used to be... Okay. Okay. Levers. Can I can't, okay. Frustrating for everyone. Really? This is... From the countdown ending. Man, this game is amazing. The Stanley Parable.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Yeah?
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
I don't know what to do! I don't know what to do.
time...
Uh-oh. All right. Let's start again.
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
Okay. I'm married to a mannequin, but okay. There's no narrator.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah. So apparently there's
Stanley was so bad at following
2
directions,
separate
it's
options for
incredible
both
he
of
wasn't
these.
5 years ago.
And I think I'm gonna do the
Look,
phone
Stanley,
one
I
first.
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone?
Yes.
Now, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly?
Yes.
I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
That is not what happened, you
douche. It's actually
douche.
somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Oh!
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation?
I don't know,
Well, I
man.
won't
I'm
have
just
that
here
kind
to
of
play
risk on my
games.
watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can
No.
educate you properly on safe
Wait, no.
decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack." Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
No, don't do that!
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Oh, no.
Now that we know your choices
Oh,
are meaningful,
come
we can't
on!
keep jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. You'll be dead! How? I'm jumping between hating this game and
Almost there.
loving this
You'll
game.
take the door on the left,
back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
No. I don't think I'll do that.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I don't think I will.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps
Okay.
we're not too late.
All right. All right. It's already too late, isn't it? Oh God, what have I done? What did I do? Oh no. Oh no. Oh,
It's
no.
ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. What am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth
that.
it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
No.
I have to.
No.
I have to.
No.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
Yes, I have.
What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
I'm caught
sure
in a
you'll be up
loop.
to the task. Just follow
I'm
my
caught
lead
in a
and you'll
loop.
be fine. All right.
No!
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No!
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Oh.
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
All right, I'm gonna do it one more time, and if it just loops me again, I'm gonna go forward.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just
Scratch
follow
that.
my
I'm doing
lead
it
and
2
you'll be
more
fine.
times.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Alright, so it's just gonna endlessly loop.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I can't have the broom closet ending.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, boy. Oh, it's not the executive bathroom anymore.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code. Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step. Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously.
Night Shark 115.
Then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right.
I
You could have
did!
done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
Then!
Walk through the door. Are you listening to me?
Thank you!
Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you.
Oh
Needs
my
you to make
God!
It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please.
I'm
Choose.
blind now.
Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
game is amazing! Anyway, so that is all the time I have for this episode. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Click the links in the description below for more videos that I've done, as well as other YouTubers I've worked with, and I will see all of you in the next video! Bye!